All right, welcome to Annuities in Adversity. I'm here, Elizabeth Kuzmiter, along with Donnie Clossman, to talk to you about some opportunities to market annuities, become a resource for your clients for them during this COVID-19 time, especially as it pertains to that and being April 2nd here. So just some quick things on annuities. Last year, there was $139 billion worth of fixed annuities sold on the market. They're a great place for safety of principal and creating lifetime income for your clients, especially as they near retirement. And the big thing right now, if you've seen some of my emails and things, is the fact that they're another resource you can access without needing a medical exam for your client. That's huge right now because as all of us are in, lock-ins, quarantine level stuff, we can't get parameds out to people in a lot of places. So this is a product you can still be marketing and teaching your clients about that they might not have had much background in. And then of course, protection from the market fallout. We're seeing it across the board right now. And if somebody has an annuity, they're sleeping well at night because they know they aren't losing $1 of that annuity asset because of the downside protection. So Donnie's going to go through a few ideas here for you on the benefits of annuities.
So if you can go back to the last slide, the reason that I put the first section in there with the fixed annuity sales in 2019, and a lot of the advisors that we work with aren't annuity guys, they're life guys, they're health guys, they're P&C people that are just looking for other avenues of business. The reason that number is important, and I try to talk to agents about, is because your clients are buying annuities. You might as well talk to them about annuities because they're going to buy it one way or another, probably. So it's just a good idea that you're talking to them. So when they go buy these fixed annuities, that they're buying them from you. So that's why I just like to show producers how much is actually going into just the fixed annuities each and every year. Yeah. Okay, you can go to the next one. All right, so some of the biggest benefits if you don't sell annuities, the tax benefits, you're going to get compounding. You're also going to get triple compounding if you have qualified money. These are tax deferred products, qualified and non-qualified. So you're not going to be responsible for any taxes until you actually pull the money out. If you want to leave them to kids and different things like that, there's some tax strategies where you don't even have to pay tax on the money at all. The other good thing about annuities is yield. Right now, if you've seen interest rates, everybody's seen interest rates. They are at an all-time low. The good thing about the CD rates is you can sometimes get 3 and 4 times what you're getting in a CD rate. Also, you're going to get tax deferral along with that. So your actual side-by-side comparison is actually going to be significantly better than what you're getting in a CD. A lot of clients will give you some pushback saying that CDs are FDIC insured, and they are. But the I in FDIC is actually for insurance. So each and every annuity that is sold is backed by a state guarantee association. Here in Texas, it's $250,000 per social that's covered under the state guarantee association. One interesting fact about the Texas Guarantee Association and all of its history, it's never had to be touched in order to cover annuity debts by any insurance carrier. The other thing with yield, if you're looking at indexed annuities, the benefit to those is you're going to get upside potential of the indexes with no downside risk. So when you're talking to your client about the indexed annuities, you can promise or guarantee them that when the market goes down, they will not lose any money. Their account value will go sideways or up. It'll never go down. The best way that I know to explain that to clients is if they are gamblers. You could pretend you're going to the casino, you're sitting down at the blackjack table, and you're going to bet $100 on each hand. The good thing about my game is when you lose, you get to keep your 100, but when you win, you only get to keep 50. So I've never met anybody that wouldn't want to go to a casino and play that game. The other thing you're going to have with annuities is you're going to have liquidity. Different products have different options, but most of the products out there will allow you to get to 10% of your money each year. And that does come out LIFO, so it's going to be interest first. You will be responsible for some tax, but you do have the option to get your money out without any penalties. Another thing is you do have estate tax benefits. This does escape probate. So if you have anybody with some probate issues or will issues, because there's a named beneficiary, it does go straight to that beneficiary and avoid the probate. The biggest one that we see with annuities right now, the biggest driving force is lifetime income. If you survey probably 70 to 80% of the people out there in the marketplace right now, their number one fear is outliving their money. The bulk of people out there would rather be dead than broke. That's their biggest fear, and it is especially big right now when they're seeing their 401k and their retirement asset balances dwindle. And they don't think that they can live off the money they've got, and it's going to take them sometimes years to recover those account balances. So if you've got products that can guarantee them a lifetime income, whether it be indexed annuities with income riders or SPIAs, which are immediate annuities, you can guarantee them a lifetime income, and they can sleep at night when the market drops like this, knowing that that income is going to come each and every year. Downside protection, this applies most to the indexed annuities. Again, we go back to you have access to upside potential in the market, but none of your principal is at risk. So your account value either goes sideways or up. It will not go down unless you pull money out. And lastly is going to be the tax efficiency. So we do have the deferral on taxes. You're not responsible for tax until you pull the money out. So you do have the double and triple compounding, which is a huge benefit and does allow people to amass more wealth as time goes on when they don't have to pay tax on those gains. So that kind of covers the biggest benefits of annuities. The other thing we'll jump into is some marketing ideas. We talked about people's biggest fear. The second one is going to be April is the single biggest CD renewal month that we have all year. The biggest reason for that is because, well, most people do their taxes in April. Most CDs are 6 months to a year, but April is the biggest CD renewal month. So if you're working with clients, you may just ask them a simple question. What are you doing with your safe money? A lot of times that's going to be, the answer will be CDs. You can go back to them and talk to them about annuity rates that you have that'll be double, triple, sometimes 4 times what they can get in a CD along with the tax deferral option. It's a real easy conversation. Just ask them what they're doing with their safe money. And the last one, I know I'm going kind of fast, but I'm just covering it for you real quick. This is something that as I've gone through some of our older policies, if you can bring up that PDF for me. Most products that have been sold in the last, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 years have a market value adjustment. A lot of people are scared of market value adjustments, but just as market value adjustments can be negative, they can be positive. As it's an inverse relationship. So as interest rates decrease, your MVA values increase. So this is an actual statement from an actual client. They got the contract effective date was 2/7/18. So they've only been in this product for 14 months. And you can see in this particular example, their MVA is so positive that it is wiping out their surrender charge. So what the agent's able to do is capture, as you can see, they do have a gain for those 14 months. That agent is able to capture those gains. They are able to move it to another product, buy into the index at a lower index rate, which gives them a better potential for gain in the next year and capture a bonus with the product that they move to. So one thing that clients never hear when you're talking to them, if they have annuities, ask them if they would like you to do an MVA review. A lot of people have never heard that. They may not even know that they have MVAs in their products, but with interest rates decreasing the way that they have, it's creating a potential where if you have people that are in surrender, it's wiping out those surrender charges. and they're able to move to something different, get into an index at a lower rate, and give them a better potential for gain. Does that make sense?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
All right, are you good on that slide?
I am.
Okay, perfect. Well, so if we kind of started talking about in this presentation, if you haven't done annuities before, we could definitely get you started on them. We've got some, annuity 101 style resources, get you that background and foundation. So contact your director on that. They can get you started. And then Donnie is also the expert on annuities. He's our Annuities Director at Elite. So anytime you need a quote or carrier resources, you can always reach out direct to him as well. And I included his information there for you. But again, if you have another director and you want to get some basic information on, what is an annuity, how do I get started, reach out, let us know, and we would be happy to help you. Thanks so much for joining today, and we look forward to hearing from you.